Why would he help
They
them?
burn him alive.
Oh. All right, ladies and gentlemen,
March
boys and
538
girls,
AD.
Belisarius. I haven't forgotten about this
After
series,
more than a year,
okay?
the Ostrogoths have abandoned their siege of the city and are marching north. Eastern Roman general Flavius Belisarius, who's masterminded Rome's defense.
Wait a minute, did I watch? Okay, no, I did not.
As one parting gift.
Okay, I thought...
He waits until half the Goth army has crossed the Salarian bridge, then attacks with every man he has.
Smart, genius. This is a genius, bro. Belisarius is criminally underrated. Was this on my comic section or someone else? I don't know. The point is, I saw somebody who said that Belisarius is criminally underrated, and I agree.
The fighting is desperate. The Goth rearguard tries to hold back the Romans, but they are overwhelmed. The Goths push and shove to get across the bridge. Those who cannot are slaughtered or drown in the river.
This is extremely dumb. This is so freaking dumb. Because why would you go across a bridge when the enemy is watching? You are asking to get jumped. This is not smart.
In the battle for Rome. In Constantinople,
that wasn't even a battle. That was a slaughter.
Roman Empire. Emperor Justinian has just overseen
No. Not Eastern Roman Empire. It's the Roman Empire. Okay, he just moved the capital to a new city.
The most magnificent church in the world, the Cathedral of Hagia Sophia, Holy Wisdom. Now, with God's backing, he's poised to complete another great objective: the reconquest of Italy, the Roman Empire's ancient heartland. But the emperor himself will help to sow seeds of division among his own armies, to undermine his greatest general, and pave the way for the destruction of one of Europe's great Christian cities.
Really? Is that so? Okay, I'm actually curious now. I'm actually very curious to see how this episode is going to end.
We all need a break from campaigning now and then.
Alright, well, I'm going to skip this. I am poor. Well, I'm not like... Well, I'm poor.
The largest and most prosperous city is not Rome or Ravenna, but Milan, to the Romans, Mediolanum. Its citizens wish to be reunited with the empire.
Wait, did I skip too far? I think I did. Oh, okay. I think I did.
In 538, Italy's largest and most prosperous city is not Rome or Ravenna, but Milan, to the Romans, Mediolanum. Its citizens wish to be reunited with the empire, and at the Bishop of Milan's request, Belisarius sends a small force to aid them. They defeat local Goth forces at Ticinum and enter Milan in triumph.
That was
Italy,
very...
Belisarius faces a dilemma. One of his best generals, John, nephew of Vitalian, has taken Ariminum with 2,000 elite cavalry. Now King Vitiges and the Ostrogoth army is marching from Rome and will soon trap him in the city. Belisarius orders 2 trusted officers to get there first with infantry reinforcements. They are to swap places with John and his valuable cavalry.
Interesting.
For mobile operations.
This is a very interesting position to be in.
Arrive at Ariminum. John refuses to obey Belisarius's orders. Instead, he adds the infantry to his own force. Prepares to hold the city.
What?
Within days, John is cut off and under siege.
Why would he do that? Why? Okay, let him cook, I guess, I don't know.
Giant siege tower. In heavy fighting, the Romans beat them back.
What?
But John does not have enough supplies to hold out for long.
They beat them back despite being... Yo, okay, let him cook. Let him cook. Let him cook. Okay.
John's insubordination puts Belisarius' entire campaign in peril. He will lose some of his best troops if Ariminum falls, but a dash north risks leaving several strong Goth garrisons in his rear, including 10,000 experienced Goth warriors at Auximum.
Oh wow, that's a very bad spot to be in.
As the Goths at Tudera and Clusium surrender without a fight.
Okay, that's a better position to be in.
News arrives that 7,000 Roman reinforcements have landed near Firmium. Belisarius marches to join them and meet with their commander, one of the most powerful men in the empire, Narses the eunuch.
Who is this?
Are you having...
Narses, Praepositus
I like this art. This art is
Grand
beautiful.
Chamberlain of the palace, is Justinian's closest advisor.
Bro,
As a eunuch,
who makes this art?
He pose no dynastic threat to the emperor, and so is entrusted with enormous power and influence.
Okay.
Narses had distinguished himself during the Nika riots, bribing sections of the mob to switch.
Nika. Oh no. Nika. Nika. I'm sorry, but the memes, bro. Every time I hear that word, like Nika, you see, it sounds like the N word, but it's not Nika. Just sorry. But I just had to point that out.
Sides, while Belisarius and Mundus had dealt more directly with the rest. Belisarius has military command in Italy, but he cannot simply issue orders to someone as important as Narses. So he convenes a council of war, seeking agreement on the way forward. Belisarius' officers argue that John has only himself to blame for his fate. They should not risk the army to save him. But Narses is close to John and thinks differently. If John treated your orders with insolence, most excellent Belisarius, he has already been punished enough, since it is now in your power to either save or abandon him to the enemy. But you must ensure that neither we nor the Emperor are also punished for his mistakes. For if the Goths capture Ariminum, it will be their good fortune to capture a capable Roman general, as well as an army and city subject to the Emperor. And the disaster will not stop there, but will affect the entire fortune of the war.
That is fact. That is fast. I can't disagree with that.
A message arrives from John. His men are starving, and unless relieved, he must surrender in 7 days. It is agreed that an attempt must be made to rescue John and his troops.
Bro, I was gonna say the other guy had a point, just leave John there to die. As heartless as that sound, he did disobey orders, but as much as John kind of, jeopardized everyone, that's, you gotta save him, you gotta save him because
an elaborate
it's
operation.
too valuable.
1,000 troops are left to cover the Goth garrison at Auximum. One force will advance straight up the coastal road. Another force will move up by sea, threatening an amphibious landing, while Belisarius and Narses march inland and approach from the west. The plan works perfectly.
Okay, a plan that actually works. Wow.
Roman forces closing in from all directions. Fearing encirclement, he abandons the siege and hurriedly withdraws to his capital, Ravenna.
Alright, John is saved.
Despite their success, all is not well in the Roman camp.
I bet.
When Belisarius invites John...
I bet Belisarius must have been furious. I can't even blame Belisarius.
To thank those who've come to his rescue, John announces that his only debt is to Narses.
Oh.
His words fuel...
Oh, yeah, John, what are you... John, what are you cooking? John, Belisarius could have left you to die and this is how you respond? John, this is not. You know what? Maybe he should have been left to die.
The growing distrust between Belisarius and Narses. In the words of Procopius, historian and eyewitness, from that time on, these two men began to regard each other with great suspicion.
Oh no.
The chain of command among Eastern Roman generals is not always clear, and is rarely set in stone. Referring decisions back to the emperor takes months, so a general's authority may often rest on his ability to win over his senior officers.
Oh.
It's possible Justinian encourages such a system to hinder overmighty generals who are tempted to challenge his rule. Is this why he has sent...
Oh, imagine if Justinian actually... You know what? I would do something like that myself, bro. You can't trust nobody, especially during this time period. You can't trust nobody, bro.
Narses to Italy to clip the wings of Belisarius? We don't know. But for the war in Italy, the consequences of this system will soon lead to catastrophe.
Really?
Have you gone to...
How is this going to end in catastrophe?
To encourage Narses to oppose Belisarius. It is beneath his dignity, they tell him, to take orders from a mere general.
Oh no, dude. After everything Belisarius did?
Eliminate the Goth strongholds in central Italy prior to an advance on Ravenna, Narses objects. The strategy is too cautious. Instead, Narses proposes an immediate advance into Emilia to seize more territory from the Goths.
That's a terrible idea. What? That is such a horrible idea. No. Oh my god. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. I think I know how this is gonna end.
Frustration. Belisarius produces a letter from the emperor. We have not sent our steward Narses to Italy in order to command the army. We wish Belisarius alone to command the whole army in whatever manner seems best to him. It is the duty of all to obey him in the interest of our republic.
Republic?
To which Narses...
Republic? This is a republic? 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 The Roman Republic fell ages ago. This isn't the Roman Republic anymore. This is the Roman Empire. Not only that, but this is a whole different... Well, it's the same Roman Empire, but it's like the Roman Empire, but rebranded into, you know, something different. It's kind of like how Barbados used to have the monarchy until 2021, but it's like the same country, but now we're a parliamentary republic. It's like the same country, but, you know, rebranded itself.
Replies, your strategy is not in the interest of the republic.
Why is he saying republic?
The army splits into two factions.
Why is he saying republic? Why is he saying republic? I don't understand. Why is he saying republic?
Each pursuing its own
strategy. The Roman Empire.
A potentially disastrous situation. But fortunately for the Romans, one which Viticus in Ravenna fails to exploit. Belisarius is able to take Urbino when its well unexpectedly fails. Narses sends John to capture Forum Cornelii in Emilia. But in the north, a storm is brewing.
Oh, the Goths. The Goths are cooking. Wait, the Goths are Germans, right? They're Germanic. Yeah, they're Germans, right? Yeah. The Goths are German. Okay, yeah. So, you know, it's so weird seeing like a freaking a Germanic kingdom in Italy. Like, it's so weird. But I know that this is like during the migration period and whatnot.
The city of Milan far surpasses all the cities of Italy in size and population and every other sort of prosperity. This city, I say, has fallen into great danger. The urgency of the moment does not allow me to use many words. But you, I say, must defend the people of Milan in their peril with all possible speed. If you hesitate to come to us in the present crisis, the result will be that we will perish after suffering the most cruel fate possible.
Oof, man. Big oof.
539 AD.
Yikes.
Milan
this
is held by just 300 Roman troops and its citizen militia. The Goths have reacted swiftly to its loss and the city is now besieged by Arose, the king's nephew. He is supported by a huge force of Burgundians, sent by...
Burgundians? Burgundians? Aren't Burgundian people also Germans as well?
Theodebert, king of the Franks. A Gulf ally, though how far he can be trusted is anyone's guess. By winter, Milan is starving. Its people are eating mice and dogs.
Oh, bloody hell.
Belisarius, besieging...
Oh, do mice? Mice? Bloody hell, man. Oh, wait. Ew, that's gross. That's so gross.
Vento orders a force to march to the city's aid. But when its commanders learn of the size of the Burgundian force, they halt at the River Po and refuse to go further without support from John.
No way, bro. No, bro, I don't want to use the word. I don't want to use the curse word. I don't want to curse. I don't like to curse in my videos. But, he said, no way, I'm not. Bro does not want that smoke.
And his troops in Aemilia. By now, John only obeys orders from Narses. By the time Belisarius has written to Narses and persuaded him of the urgency of the situation, it is too late.
Oh, dude. No! Dude, really? Over petty quarreling? That's so stupid. No, man.
The garrison of Milan ignore their commander's plea to die like heroes and negotiate their own surrender, abandoning the civilians to their fate. Goths and Burgundians slaughter every male they can find in the city. Women and children are given to the Burgundians as slaves.
Oh, bruh.
One of the greatest cities in Italy.
Gone.
Plundered and razed to the ground.
Gone, just like that. What the heck, man? And it didn't even have to end like that. That actually... Dude, that actually kind of makes me mad. I'm not even gonna lie to you. Like, oh, dude. If there's one thing that really, like, I really can't stand, is when people can avoid something and they just walk right into it, man. This actually made me mad.
The destruction of Milan is the direct consequence of a fatally divided Roman high command. Shocked into action, Justinian recalls Narses to Constantinople. Belisarius once more has sole, undisputed command.
Don't you, Justinian? At least Justinian is not stupid. Jeez. Justinian's a really good emperor, man, honestly. Like, thank God Justinian was not brain rot like some of these rulers I've seen. Because that is just
northern part of the
so
country has now
aggravating,
been
bro.
By 2 years of war, in which time no harvests are gathered. Vitiges cannot campaign without supplies and remains in Ravenna. Roman forces can be supplied by sea with grain from Sicily and the south. But in the countryside, Italian peasants begin to starve. I will now tell of the appearance they acquired and how they died, for I was an eyewitness.
Oh my gosh, dude.
All of them first became lean and pale.
Dude. I don't like to think about this and let me explain why, because I know how people look before they die, and you know, I don't want to ruin people's perspective on things, because this is literally gonna happen to all of us if you don't die instantly. If you want to go and look at people who are actively dying, go Google it after this video, I guess. And you want to go watch someone who's actively dying. Everything that they're describing here is, yeah, trust me, bro. Like, it's one thing to imagine it, but when you like actually see it, and not only that, but my mother works around like dying people, and people who die all the time, and the stories that she tells me, it gives me a whole different perspective, especially when I know what someone looks when they're actively dying. So
turned on itself, to use the old expression. As the evil developed, all moisture left them, and the skin became so dry that it resembled leather more than anything else.
Yep.
They changed
that is
from
crawling
a
my skin.
to a black colour, whereupon they came to resemble burned up torches.
Oh my gosh,
Their faces
dude, that
always
is...
wore an expression of amazement and a dreadful sort of insane stare.
Yep, oh my, yep. Oh, I hate being reminded of that. Like you don't understand, bro. Like, oh, dude, that low-key got goosebumps on me right now, because this is gonna be us one day. A lot of people don't think about it. Like, maybe if you're fortunate enough and you die instantly from a car crash or something, when you're actively dying, this is how you are. This man witnessed people literally actively dying. A lot of people don't know what it's like to actively die, but it is scary to watch from an outside perspective. Now, a lot of professionals and experts will say that, well, most of the time when you're actively dying, you're typically like unconscious. So I don't know, I guess that makes you feel a bit better. But when you're seeing it from an outside perspective, oh my gosh, the videos and stories from my mother that I don't want to think about that. Let's continue.
Procopius estimates that famine claims 50,000 lives in Picenum alone, with bodies left unburied, and rumours of cannibalism.
Rumors? Nah, bro. That's
When King
not
Theodebert
rumors.
himself suddenly leads a great Frankish army into northern Italy, attacking Goths and Romans alike, he finds he has entered a wasteland. His army, unable to find...
Oh, so you're telling me that the Franks really thought, oh, I'm playing both sides right now. And this is what I see.
And decimated by disease and dysentery, quickly withdraws back across the Alps.
What? He withdrew back. No. Did he? No way. He actually pulled back. He didn't continue. Oh my gosh, that is so hilarious. I'm sorry. Imagine things being so bad that not even... Oh my gosh, my chest hurt. Bro, imagine things are so bad that not even a different kingdom wants to conquer you. That's how you know it's so bad, bro. Let's continue.
War grinds on as Belisarius besieges the Goth strongholds at Faesulae and Auximum. Auximum is impregnable. Only starvation will force the Goths to give up. Skirmishes are fought in the surrounding hills.
Oh my god, bro, I had tears in my eyes.
The enemy's foraging parties. Belisarius is amazed by the Goths' determination. Eventually, he learns from a prisoner that one of his own men has been passing messages from Witigis to the garrison, promising help, urging them to hold out a little longer. Belisarius arrests the traitor.
What?
And sends him back to his unit for them to punish as they see fit.
Why would he help
them? They burn him alive.
No. Oh! Damn! Okay, was not. Oh! Why? Yo. This is probably like one of the craziest reactions that I've done. Definitely top 5 reactions that I've done. Holy crap. There is a lot happening in this episode.
Full view of the enemy. The garrisons of Faesulae, then Auximum.
Well, why would he help them? What help? Bro, what help? What? Okay. Dude, the Ostrogoths are in a bad position. I don't understand what help is going to come. But
finally starved into surrender. Belisarius grants them both generous terms. Then, with his rear secure, he begins his advance on Ravenna. Reinforcements from Dalmatia approach from the north. Ravenna is protected by a lagoon, marshes and shoals along the coast. Parts of its 9-meter-high brick curtain wall can still be seen today, incorporated into later Venetian fortifications. It is strongly held.
This is how we...
But the Roman noose is tightening. A vital grain shipment along the Po River is intercepted. A mysterious fire breaks out in the city's granary. The Goth king puts much hope in his nephew Uraeus, approaching with a relief force of 4,000 men. But when the troops learn that their own strongholds have gone over to the Romans, they leave for home. In despair, Vitiges agrees to open negotiations. Imperial envoys arrive from Constantinople.
This episode is too funny, bro. I can't, bro. Just got up and go home.
But the treaty they offer to Vitiges is so generous that Belisarius refuses to sign it, believing he's on the cusp of complete victory.
I mean, yeah, he
Without
is.
Belisarius's endorsement, the Goths also regard the treaty with suspicion. Sidelining King Vitiges, Goth nobles send their own delegation to Belisarius with a secret offer to make him Emperor of the West if he will guarantee their security. Belisarius swears only that no harm will come to the Goths if they surrender. An oath to rule over the Goths he will swear later, before Vitiges himself. The Goth delegation is satisfied.
Isn't it treason? Isn't this treason? Emperor of the West? Isn't this treason? This is treason against Justinian, is it not?
What man would turn down the offer of a crown?
This is treason.
The gates of the city are opened, and Belisarius marches into Ravenna at the head of his troops.
This is literally treason.
He ensures grain arrives in the city quickly. Then he tells the Goth warriors, who outnumber the Romans, to disperse back to their homes. There is no plundering of private property, and no violence. Belisarius has triumphed. But it will soon emerge he is not playing straight with the Goths.
Oh, really?
While I watched the entry of the Roman army into Ravenna at that time, it occurred to me that the outcome of events is determined not by the wisdom of men, nor any other virtue on their part, but that there is some supernatural power that is ever warping their intentions, and leading them in such a way that nothing will hinder that which is being brought to pass. For though the Goths were greatly superior to their enemy in number and power, and had neither lost a great battle nor been humbled by any other disaster, still they were made captives by the weaker army, and regarded the name of slavery as no insult.
Very interesting.
Days pass. The Goths await an announcement from Belisarius that he will crown himself Emperor of the West and rule over them. Belisarius has no intention of betraying the Emperor. He's allowed the Goths to think that he'll accept their offer, only to end the war as swiftly as possible. The Goths begin to feel they've been tricked, betrayed even. Suspicion.
Why would the Goths want Belisarius to be their emperor? Why would the Goths just not accept Justinian? Why? I don't understand. They feel betrayed that a Roman general who swore allegiance to his emperor doesn't want to be his own emperor. What the heck? Bro, this episode, what? Holy crap, there's a lot that is... Why... I'm losing brain cells right now. Like, I don't understand why they're so shocked by this.
Which are confirmed when Belisarius is recalled to Constantinople. He leaves with the Goth treasury and his prisoners, including Witigis. Belisarius's rivals ensure that Justinian hears all about the Goths' offer of an imperial throne.
Oh, of course.
But for the moment, the emperor faces a far greater concern. One of Witigis's last acts as king had been to send 2 secret agents to the court of King Khosrow in far-off Persia, with a plea for aid against their shared enemy, the Eastern Roman Empire.
Wow, the assassinated empire.
Khosrow needs no encouragement. He's been watching as Justinian strips his eastern frontier of troops for his wars in the west. Now, Sasanian armies are on the march.
The Persians
has set his sights on Antioch,
Antioch,
second city of the empire, capital of the Roman Near East. Justinian believes only one man can stop him.
Belisarius, yeah, of course.
Thank you again to our video.
Man, I forgot how good this series was, my dude. Man, oh man, oh man. Definitely gotta finish off the series, man. Check out these videos that are appearing on your screen right now. If you made it all the way here, make sure you like and subscribe if you like what I have to say. And if you have any suggestions in the comments, make sure that you comment it down below in the comment section. And don't forget to like, man, so that YouTube does not shadow ban my channel, because that shadow ban period was awful. This is such a good video that I reacted to, man. This is mind-boggling, man. But, you know, Epic History TV does not disappoint. Of course. No one can beat Epic History TV in their takes on history. So, like I said, man, thank you for watching, and goodbye.